Hey, good morning to you. Well, today's another day. It's a little colder outside. Uh, they're letting me know that they're still here. That's a good thing. We're going to go check on the garden today and see if some of the herbs were able to stand against the cold last night. And we'll be back right after this. Hey, welcome back to Verbal Gardens Homestead. We got some really good cold weather last night. And I'm wanting to go over to the garden, and make sure that we didn't lose too many herbs. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you some herbs and stuff that I plant that can withstand the cold. And a couple of other things. Hopefully everything is going to, turn out okay when we get over there. But, well, look at this. Some things aren't too bad. That's a good thing. Here, check this out. Well, this is a good thing. One of the herbs that I have right here, this one, is chives. It can withstand a lot of cold weather, even some of the freezing temperatures that come about. The other day it dropped down to about 25, 24 degrees, and it withheld very good. Here, take a look at this. Come here. Right here is some of the chives, and they are doing very well. They're starting to grow. They're starting to get some strength into them. And look how green they are. They're very green still. And it looks like they didn't even really get too much frost on them, which is a really good thing, because that means that these are going to grow to be very strong. Look at that. That is great. The next one that we have that I'd like to talk to you about that survived this cold is our thyme. It's really strong, and it's really weather resistant. And that's another thing that you might be able to plant during the cold. Come here, take a look. right here, I have two different types of thyme. I have my lemon thyme. All these are my lemon thyme. That one, this 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 one, and this one. All these are my lemon thyme, and they're very good and weather resistant and very good for you. On this side, I have my German thyme, and these are also very strong and weather resistant. And look at the color in these things. Now you can see clearly that these are very, very nice in color and very strong. Look at that nice green. These, like I said, over here, over in this area, basically this all the way through the middle here, this piece of wood to this piece of wood, I put all of my lemon thyme on this side over here, and all my German thyme on this side over here. And they look really good. You can't tell really from here, but this one right here, this is a German thyme. And what you can see is, if you were here all the time like I am, you'd be able to notice that the growth rate slows down a lot during the cold. So they're not really growing as fast as they were when I planted the seeds and got them to start coming in. And this is my lemon thyme. This particular one right here, I raised this one in a pot. And for some reason, it just seems a lot like the leaves are a lot smaller, and it's not as hefty. The leaves aren't as beefy. They are all still very strong, which is a good thing. Here's a view backed up again. And like I said before, now you can kind of see the difference in this. It's this is the one that I planted in a pot, and these are planted in the earth. And these are the German thyme on this side. These are the lemon thyme on that side. But I'm really happy. They if you were looking for herbs to survive a really cold frost, there you go. There's another one. Now let's go check out another herb. What I'm going to show you next is another herb that I like to grow, and it is very cold resistant. It will be able to actually take freezing temperatures, and it still looks good. So let's go ahead and take a look at this next one. This one is rosemary. These are my rosemary. This is a bed that I put, and there's nothing but rosemary inside of this one. And once again, you see this right here? This one in the middle has been around. It has been around for a long time. It was raised in a container, and I relocated it into the raised bed. But these look really good. Some of these are really, really nice and strong and green. They are growing, but it's just taking a little more time. But they sure are looking good, and they're very strong. The cold didn't hurt them at all. So I'm gonna have to say rosemary is another one that I have that you might want to take a look at. that can last through the cold. These are nice to plant. These were put in probably around June, but they're still here. Let's go ahead and take a look at another herb. This one I like to use in a lot of cooking also. I use all of these in cooking. These are culinary herbs that I grow. The one herb that I'm going to show you right now has really nice flavor, and I really like to mix it up into some of my culinary blends to put on meat. And you know, this is called Greek oregano, and we're going to take a look at that right now. Come on. Well, here it is. This is Greek oregano. This is also another really nice, strong, cold-resistant herb. Does very well. But the size right now is going to change. When it starts to get a little warmer outside, you'll start to see them bunch up and just really start to put on size. A lot of this plant is going to bunch up right now during the cold season. It's not going to really do any very much growing, but when it starts to get a little bit warmer out, heading towards springtime, a lot of the plants that I've shown you, they're going to start bunching up and getting real big, and this is going to be probably a blanket. Hopefully that's what will happen if we put a little more compost in there and give it some more vitamins and minerals that it needs. And then it'll be able to bunch up and get into big round areas like this. And hopefully I can get a blanket all inside of here. Somebody asked me the other day how my garlic was doing. It's doing really good. It's growing. It's looking very strong. This is one of the things that I put inside of one of the pools that I showed you in another video, how I do raise beds out of swimming pools. You should go see that video. It's very informative. And I'll show you how to put it together real quick. It's real easy. Let's go ahead and take a look at this garlic. Well, there it is. It is looking really good. Very strong leaves coming off of it. And they're actually still growing pretty well. I mean, I have a couple small ones in here, but other than that, they're doing really good. Look at the I have some small ones here, see? But they're still coming up pretty strong. And the ones in the middle, they're shooting off real quick. Really happy about the way that these things are looking. I can't wait to see how these bulbs are going to turn out and the size. I would like to see the size. Man, I can't wait to taste one actually. Thank you for joining me today on an Herbal Gardens Homestead. I'm glad you were able to come with me today and see some of the herbs that I plant during the frosting times of the year. And I'm glad that you were able to see what you might be able to plant in your garden next. So remember, love your land and it'll love you back. Take care. See you next time.